My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Alright. It's time for the silent. Let's see what we've got going on. Random rare. Ooh, Tori. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. Neato. Neato. Extremely good against the heart. That's something I need to start bashing into my own head here. That relic in particular has huge value against the heart. Because I always forget it, and then it saves me against the heart, and I rejoice. But if I can take into account that it is going to be saving me against, half of the heart's attacks, well, then I'm in a great position to make better plays. I take 1 damage this turn in order to get my infinite blades out there. I'll shuffle the shit back in, I don't need to use it. Okay. Second infinite blades. Alright, well, it's pretty clear what we're going to be doing with this deck now. I'm going to go for the heal here, actually. I'll try and play a little bit more safe in the opening. Oh, it's a singing bowl. When adding cards to your deck, you may raise your max HP by 2 instead. Wild, I do like that. Let's take the infinite blades upgrade. Drop a strike. As much as I wanted the full heal there, I didn't really want to give up one of my infinite blades. Okay. That's a good position to be in now. Goodbye, Jawworm next turn. Liquid Bronze, gain 3 Thorns, as well as Dash, Noxious Fumes, Sucker Punch. I actually really like Dash. Noxious Fumes would be better in a deck that doesn't yet have a defined way to deal damage. Juzu Bracelet, normally enemy encounters and no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Do quite like that as well. Ooh, woo, woo. Bag of Marbles, studied combat with 1 vulnerable applied to all enemies. Gosh, yes. Alright. Goodbye, Fungi Beast. Hello, Accuracy. No, it's not there, but there is Finisher, which is obviously a great way to deal damage with this deck currently. Alright, that's pretty much the right opening turn for us, except Finisher is also there, which we didn't want. But at the very least, yeah, it does mean Dash is still in our deck. I'll defend all but 1 damage this turn, because we'll just have the lethal next turn. Goodbye, Gremlin Knob. Hello, Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies, as well as another Finisher. Oh my god! Go to a shop here. I'll take the Dramatic Entrance. I mean, it's upgraded by the effect of the Bag of Marbles. So take a block potion here just for defense. We don't need to open up on them this turn. Especially because I have 2 finishes in the deck right now. This is a much better turn to open up with. Yeah, I'll use a block potion for 10 HP here. Alright. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card, as well as take the HP there. Against this fight upcoming, I think I need to rest rather than actually upgrade a card, which is tragedy, but this enemy doesn't respond very well to the way that we intend to attack. Which is many small attacks. Not playing the other Shiv because I don't want to take damage. Oh, no, right, of course. Because of Tori, I can do that a little bit. So, first hit takes 8. Second hit deals 6 here, and we can't stop that. Alright, so we'll actually be attacking this turn then. Grounds. There we go. I still block almost all of it this turn. Thank you, Tori. Excellent. Got the kill next turn. I rested for like 21 HP, so it would have been close had I not rested, but it didn't need to be that close. Wraithform, Storm of Steel, or Burst here? Burst is the least obvious. Wraithform helps us just wait and go a bit more aggressive. Storm of Steel's probably not great here either. Take the Wraithform. Snack Away is interesting because it helps us use that Wraithform a little bit more commonly and the dash a little more commonly. The thing is, the Shivs that add into our hand still stay 0 cost. And since we got this innate card before we got the Snack Away, I think it should remain 0 cost. That always works weirdly. I think it's probably Sozu though. Yeah. If I had another dash or a predator especially, I would have taken the Snack Away though. Okay. I do want to path with a couple shops. I want mostly a bunch of question marks if I can get them. Because of the Juzu bracelet, so we get encounters rather than anything else here. Like, that's a pretty good opening turn right there. Take 1 damage for myself and then delete the enemy of all time. That's a Cloak and Dagger versus an Accuracy. Accuracy is like 6 extra damage for me every turn, 10 when upgraded. Cloak and Dagger does give us some defense, as well as providing shivs, as well as synergizes with those finishes. If Accuracy was upgraded and Cloak and Dagger wasn't, it would have been the other way around, but Cloak and Dagger was upgraded there. I'll take the Ritual Dagger. It's actually quite good with this deck. Upgrade around... yeah, we'll upgrade a single card. Actually, let's upgrade that Ritual Dagger first. Okay. Just pop 2 of them on the ground there, relatively easily. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, in fact. I'll take the Cloak and Dagger. Again, the thing that we found about Shiv builds before, and that we found multiple times they're over, but still, Terror is really good here. Apply Vulnerability. But the thing that we encountered with Shiv builds beforehand was that we just didn't have enough defense in ours. And it was specifically a lack of Cloak and Daggers that made it not particularly viable in the late game. I'd love to use the finisher this turn, but double Infinite Blades calls. Oh well, we don't get the benefit out of Ritual Dagger in this fight, and that's fine. We do need those finishes upgraded, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna be weakened next turn, but I get an extra card draw and an extra energy. Oh no, I don't! Damn! I could not be more pleased with how we drew this turn. I can't believe that we managed to full defend. That's so insane. By Gremlin Leader. Hello, Lantern. Started combat with additional energy, as well as another Wraith form? Hell yeah. Let's upgrade that as well. Snecko Skull, whenever you apply poison, apply 1 additional poison. I mean, again, if we have an Envenom in the deck, that is super useful. I think if we see an Envenom, we're taking Envenom, so obviously we should take the Snecko Skull here, right? Okay, so this is 9. So can I make it 9 by 4? That'll kill the backliner? Yes, I can. 1, 2, then murder you. 3, 4, then buckle my shoe? I don't know. I forget how it goes. Shame to get Ritual Dagger right there. Those Wraith Forms will make more sense later when we are encountering more terrifying enemies. Bottled Lightning. Upon pick up, choose a skill. Started to combat that in your opening hand, as well as a fruit juice I don't get to keep. Not a copy of Finisher. Let's put the Terror in our opening hand. Oh, it's Wraith Form time. Take 3 damage here happily. Being able to buy myself 6 turns of not taking any appreciable amount of damage is really good. I understand why people don't like the idea of Wraith Form, but in effect, it is so damn powerful. And that's kind of the part you gotta focus on. Alright. We got a little bit of AoE going on here. We are probably gonna need the Wraith Form played. Yeah. Looks like it. Hey, nice. We actually get to use a Ritual Dagger here. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. There's the 10 for the kill on the frontliner. Then we Shiv. 12. That's not enough. 18. And then we Ritual Dagger for the kill there. Nice. Goodbye, cultist. Hello. Nothing. Let's get that Terror upgraded so I have 1 less energy I need to spend on my opening hand. Ooh. Same fight again. Alright. Let's go again then. If this kills an enemy, it doesn't matter if it kills a non-minion enemy. Otherwise, it'd say that on the card. And it doesn't. Cool. Yes, Wraith Form is effectively a timer that says, hey, win the game in this amount of turns. If you don't, lose the game. But if you're clever about when you play it, it doesn't have an actual downside. You just play it when you know you can win soon enough that it's fine. Or when you've got another Wraith Form in the deck and you don't have to worry about the downside because you've got much more on the timer. Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain an energy. We've got a lot of energy in this deck right now. We could take something like Slice, but the thing is we have, like, so many different energy relics right now. If we took Slice, we would need to also include Draw into the deck, and I don't know if we're ready to do that one yet. Get the other Infinite Blades upgraded. We need all of those finishes upgraded as well, by the way. That's, like, key. Now, importantly here, I don't play Wraith Form yet. Because I couldn't guarantee they were going to go aggressive next turn, and then they didn't. So I'm glad that I didn't assume as much. Frontliner down. Okay, so that's 18. 1825 allows me to kill this Torchhead. Nice. Now it's Wraithform time. Yay! Wraithform time. Enemies debuffing this turn. Damn, how dare they? Who could have possibly seen this coming? Really? Okay, I was actually expecting them to attack this turn. Oh well, got another Wraithform in the deck. We'll be fine. Enemy's not even attacking this turn! What is... Well, this could end up being a problem. Fine. With two of our finishers going by, we're gonna have some difficulty with this collector now. There's our next finisher. Alright, good. If any of those finishers were upgraded, we would have already finished this fight. Found the Envenom. Here I probably just take the Eternal Feather. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site, so we'll heal 15 after we pick up one more card. And I'm fine with that. That's going to give me more opportunities to upgrade my cards. Wild. That could scarcely have worked out better. Oh, pre-upgraded Endless Agony. Yes. It's another finisher. I would take the Strength Potion here if I could, but I can't, so I won't. I don't know about Caltrops. We don't defend very well, so I think we're already dead against the heart. You know what? I'm going to take Prismatic Shard. So that is combat reward screens now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. Exclusively what I'm looking for here is strength gain from other characters. Okay, pick up that regret and then immediately remove it. Corpse Explosion is AoE, but we don't really need AoE in the deck right now. One thing that we could do that would be real funny is just get another Wraithform. People constantly hating on Wraithform in the comment section, so I decided to pick up every Wraithform. Become the Wraith. Just take finesse. It's an interesting opening to this fight. Now we definitely have to Wraithform here. Let's get that vulnerability, that poison applied to the enemy here. Pretty damn significant. We can actually consider a catalyst at this point. I am so mad. We could have killed with Ritual Dagger if we had 2 more damage out there. Accuracy, pre-upgraded. Pummel is a 5 times trigger of Envenom though. Taking that. It'll be better against the heart. It'll be worse against everything else. Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill card to your deck, upgrade it. We have to take the Sapphire key here. We have to take the Ruby key here. Just losing max HP. Safest. Okay, this fight can be bad. And with that opening draw, it will be. If we had a couple copies of Backstab in this deck, things would be so, so different. So, a lot of these enemies are going to try and attack us for a ridiculous amount, and then they die. We don't even have to care. Thanks to this early Envenom, we can get a ridiculous amount of damage out there while all of this is happening. It's almost like the Wraith forms are good. So it's like Bias Cognition. Think of it as similar to Bias Cognition, because it is, in many respects, quite similar to Bias Cognition. In that, Kunai every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. That'll offset the effect of it a little bit here. Don't need those though. Think of it as similar to the Bias Cognition, in that you only play the Bias Cognition if you think you are going to win before the effect of the Bias Cognition takes over and kills you. It's in that same position. Really need a Wraith form soon. Hey! Oh. When I said a Wraith form, I did not mean all of them. Also didn't not mean all of them, sounds fine. There we go. Shovel, you can now dig for relics at rest sites, as well as Bane, double hit almost all of the time for us, happily. Well, as long as we get it after the Envenom. Oh look, Envenom. Yeah, time for another Wraith form there. 3 Wraith forms may make this an acceptable build against the Heart. That's a pretty good lineup right there. Rage is a lot of defense for us while we do this. Hell yes. I do want to smith those finishes, but now the poison that they actually provide is more effective, more impactful, I think. I'm gonna dig. Whetstone, pump to go upgrade to random attacks. Nice, it hit a finisher and I couldn't be sad about that. Do I take Infinite Blades and play it? I think I still do, yeah. Specifically because most of our defense is going to come from, there we go, Rage Form. Wraith Form rather, sorry. Looks like we don't need to play it this turn at the very least though. Yay! It should definitely be played now though. We're also gaining basically 1 dex a turn at this rate, so it's fine. Cool. It's also a little bit of a speed run. Last episode was definitely a speed run. And this one seems to be following in key. I would play both Wraith forms if I could have played the other one this turn as well. Buying myself 3 intangibility for the first 3 turns the enemy has here. Excellent. Oh, we've got this. Easily. Now, we've also saved the liquid bronze for the heart fight, which should be interesting. Have 6 thorns in that fight without even using a single copy of Caltrops in the deck. Easy. Thump, thump, thump. 1304. Yeah, pretty good. Looks like we're going to get our Ascension 10 pass. I mean, looks like we definitely already have our pass into Ascension 10 now. Let's dig. New relic. Yeah, raising max HP by 10. Okay. Actually pretty impactful here. Could be, at least. Bouncing Flask is an inefficient way to deal poison right now because the shivs are such a more efficient way to deal them. I think here it's just a card removal on a card that we don't necessarily want in the deck that often, so something like a normal strike. We could easily just have our butt handed to us by this fight in particular as well. Hopefully you're not attacking on turn 1. You aren't. Beautiful. I think I still just play the Wraith form this turn as well, though. And I do want to focus on the Spire Spear here. Sorry, the Spire Shield. I do mean the Spire Shield. I just said the wrong thing. Alright. Good old Ritual Dagger right there. Hey, beautiful. So we're not gonna get our butt handed to us by this fight. Seems like we'll be completely fine instead. Ninja Scroll at start of each combat. Add 3 shivs into your opening hand. Yes. Obviously. Envenom in our opening hand. Holy hell, yes. Gotta remember we have Tori, so that's only 15 damage being represented there by the enemy. Enemy? 14 we'll take. We are still vulnerable with Frailty on ourselves, so hopefully we get Rage or Wraith Form this turn. We got Rage. Rage is not affected by Dex, by the way, so... Obviously, that was the correct order to play those in, but it's also not affected by Dex, so... It's not relevant in any other direction. I'll play my first Wraith Form. Should probably be focusing on playing a Wraith Form every single time we draw a Wraith Form here. I play in that order to get the Dex before I play the defensive card, because I was definitely going to be taking the damage this turn anyway, so... It's fine either way. Yeah, we're intangible for a bunch more turns. Enemy is just extremely deceased at this point. Got him. So, that's a Wraith Form Envenom Shiv build, killing the heart. I wanted this build to go off, and it didn't do it a couple episodes ago, so I kind of stubbornly made it do it this episode instead. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Let's actually wait for the score. Come on, and 1906. Pretty good. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.